Yo, what's up, everybody? I just got back from the Peoria Regional Championships where I was able to finish 36th place out of over 1,000 Masters competitors with Mew VMAX. Absolutely loved the list that I played. I'll be making a video on it in the next couple of days, but today I'm here to talk about Tord Reklev's Regional Championship winning Lost Box deck featuring Sableye, Cramorant, and of course, Radiant Charizard. Let's check it out. This is the deck list that Tord Reklev used to win the Peoria Regional Championships, defeating Cal Connor in an exciting finals, playing Palkia Inteleon. The idea is to use Comfey's flower selecting ability to help set up and send cards to the Lost Zone so that you can quickly power up Cramorant and Sableye. Cramorant has the Lost Provisions ability that allows it to attack for free if you have 4 or more cards in the Lost Zone. So you can do 110 damage on the first turn of the game going second. All you have to do is get 4 or more cards into the Lost Zone. With Colress's Experiment and Comfey's flower selecting ability, this is pretty easy to do. Colress's Experiment is the primary draw supporter in this deck, allowing you to look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You put 3 of them into your hand and the other 2 into the Lost Zone. And then Flower Selecting allows you to look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You put 1 of them into your hand and the other 1 into the Lost Zone. This deck has no shortage of switching cards. As you can see, there are 4 Escape Rope, 4 Switch Cart, 4 Scoop Up Net, and 4 Cross Switcher. I mean, just an extreme amount of switch cards. 2 Air Balloon. It's insane. So you are able to use like a half dozen flower selecting abilities during your turn. It's pretty nuts. And this allows you to churn through your deck, thin your deck of the cards you don't want to see by sending them to the Lost Zone, and really get to the bottom of your deck quickly. With Sableye's Lost Mine Attack, you have to have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, but when you do, you can put 12 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. So you have to hit early with Cramorant, then spread damage with Sableye, and finish the game with Radiant Charizard, whose Excited Heart ability makes your attacks cost 1 colorless less for each prize card your opponent has taken. So if the opponent has taken 4 prizes, then that means that Radiant Charizard can do 250 damage for just 1 fire energy. So at the end of the game, you're going to want a Combustion Blast for a couple of exciting knockouts to help take the final prizes that you need to win. I played this deck all day on stream today, and I have to say, Tord is incredible for being able to win a regional championship with this deck. This deck is not easy to play at all, and I think you'll see why in this video. So check it out in action and let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm going first against probably Palkia Inteleon, but you never know. They've got Sobbles, and I'm licking my chops thinking about knocking out Sobbles. Feels good. Turn 1 Battle VIP Pass. We can Escape Rope into Comfey and start selecting flowers. We'll grab Colress's Experiment for next turn, and then Scoop Up Nets and flower selecting again. And we could grab Switch Carts, put down the Comfey and Switch Cart into the Comfey so we can flower selecting again. And we could get another Battle VIP Pass, which I'll take because this deck doesn't have a lot of ways to search out basic Pokemon, so you really want to use this early if you can to go find some dudes like Manaphy and Oranguru, and then we can use the Primate Wisdom ability to stack something like Cross Switcher is probably fine. Find a Psychic Energy, and I don't mind just putting the Psychic Energies into play so that you can have that kind of retreat option next turn. And then also kind of stows them away for Klara plays later, right? So I also don't mind slamming the path down because my opponent might play Radiant Greninja And by putting the Path to the Peak in play, I force my opponents to have to find a counter to that in order to use concealed cards. So that is probably a good option. We do want to keep in mind that we want to be able to remove Path by the very end of the game so that I can use my Radiant Charizard to finish off Palkia V-Stars or anything like that. Yeah, that is important to keep in mind. But we do have the 3 Lost Vacuums. Just got to make sure that we don't throw them all away. Double Palkia with the turn 1 Battle VIP Pass. And we'll see what else my opponent has in store. There's Radiant Greninja. Wanted to be able to turn that off with Path to the Peak, and it looks like I may have been successful in that endeavor. As my opponent goes for the turn 1 Keep Calling. We've got Colress's Experiment, so we'll let that fly. Let's do it. Find Colress, Scoop Up Nets, and Switch Carts. It's probably fine. I can let that Lost Vacuum go. And then let's Flower Selecting. There's 1 Psychic in the Lost Zone. Take the Sableye. Retreats into Comfey. Flower Selecting. Take the Fire Energy. Far. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can easily see. So I've used both of these. Yeah, it's probably it. It's 7 this turn, but that's okay. I can still just take the knockouts with Primate Wisdom, Cross Switcher. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. I think this is what I want to do, just knock out the active. So let's Scoop Up Net the Comfey. And we'll just spit innocently. And then we'll be able to get up to 10 cards in the Lost Zone next turn. So I can start using Sableye. And then we'll be spreading some damage. So that's the idea. F Surge says, any dates on the hoodie release? I'm probably going to have those live tonight or tomorrow on trickygym.com. So thank you for asking. I've got some new Tricky Gym hoodies that I'm really excited about. They're heather gray with a nice black logo. Very comfy. Perfect for fall. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord and on Twitter when I put those up. But thank you so much for supporting the channel. And thank you guys for all the encouragement this weekend as well. It was really, really nice. I appreciate the love so much. So thank you. It really warmed my heart to have you guys rooting for me. It really meant a lot. So thank you. All right, Palkia's up. Stadium countered. See a path. That's fine. They've got Drizzile now. 90 hit points. A little bit more difficult to knock out. The second Manaphy pull off the prizes is very good. They've got another Sobble down. It's great. Something interesting about Tord's list does not play any Echoing Horns. So there's no way to bring up extra Sobbles from the discard pile to take double knockouts or anything like that. And here is the Star Portal. Definitely want to get the second Manaphy down onto the bench so that I don't have to worry about the canceling Cologne play with the Radiant Greninja. As you can see, they're kind of prepping this Radiant Greninja for maybe next turn. Like, they don't quite have it this turn. But, you know, I'm cool with that. I have a Psychic Energy. I do in the discard pile. That's good. All right, we're going to promote Comfey. And I've got the double Cross Switcher. Let's Colress's Experiment. We're going to grab both Sableyes and a Path. That's good. And then we want to Training Court that Psychic Energy back. And we'll Flower Selecting. And isn't it absurd how big my hand is? Like, your hand gets so large with this deck. Like, so absurdly large. Like, incredibly gigantic. So we're going to put down that Sableye. And we're going to get another Sableye down in case I get my hand disrupted. And then I don't know that I'm necessarily worried about putting that Path down right now. I do have 2 more vacuums left in the deck. Let's Primate Wisdom. Just 1 card is fine. Got another Switch Cart. That's cool. We're going to put Psychic Energy onto Sableye. Retreat into Sableye. And it is game time. We will Lost Mine, and we're going to go 9. Before that evolves into an Inteleon, and then we're going to go 3 on the Palkia and the active. Knocking out the Drizzile is really good because once it evolves into Inteleon, it's kind of out of my range, right? So you want to knock out the Drizziles before they... And then also it's perfect math because you go 90 onto Drizzile and then you go 3 onto Palkia, right? And then once all of the V-Stars have 3 damage counters on them, they are all within range for your Radiant Charizard to be able to knock out. So now my opponent, seeing the second Manaphy, realizes that they will never be able to pull off their concealed cards or never be able to pull off their canceling Cologne Moonlight Shuriken play, right? So they decide to just put those energy into the discard pile instead, in Subspace Swell. Nice. Thank you, Darmaro. I appreciate that. I got to promote Comfey. And I'm feeling real good about where this game is going. 4-4 prizes. We've got everything we could possibly want. I like that Training Court being in play. Feels good. Just gives me my Psychic Energy back every turn. And then we can Flower Selecting. And honestly, I can just keep all of the energy at this point because it's all I need in order to keep going. And we can Primate Wisdom and stack an energy. Find an Air Balloon. We'll hang on to that. We could just retreat and look at us now. Lost Mine, 6 here. And you want to go 3 onto the Palkia. And there we go. Just like that, we've got this whole game set up to be able to take the win. Both Palkias set to just 250 potential hit points, right? This one's got 30 damage on it. This one's got 30 damage on it. It's not really a lot they can do. And without Drizzile and Inteleon, they don't have the ability to search out their deck for whatever they want every turn, which is like the biggest thing. Because Inteleon decks can usually just find whatever card they want every single turn. Because they can use shady dealings. But this deck is extremely good at shutting down the Shady Dealings ability. And you can see how I'm just not really using my path now. It doesn't really matter. I don't care if they draw 2 extra cards with Greninja. That's fine. All I need to do is be able to get my Charizard out to finish off these Palkias. And we're going to be A-okay. So the game plan is to just toss up this Sableye. And I can Primate Wiz the Battle VIP Pass on top of the deck, and then Colress's Experiment to put it into the Lost Zone. I guess, right? That's fine. We'll get these. And then Psychic Energy here. And I'm pretty content with this. We're just going to use Lost Mine. And we go 10 onto this guy. And then we'll put 1 on each of the Palkias. So now we have just 2 prizes remaining. All I need is Charizard and a Fire Energy. And I'll be able to win. But I do need to find the Charizard and the Fire Energy, which can be a little bit challenging, considering that there are no quick balls in this deck. You just have to draw it the hard way, right? Sometimes, you know, it's good to just put the Charizard down when you see it because there's no quick balls. They got Crobat down now, Radiant Greninja, and Roxanne to 2. Yikes. Yeah, that's, you know, that is one way to lose. Most definitely. I've got a pretty big deck still. And they can just get me out of an attacker, right? It's possible. We find a Comfey. Training Courts. Primate Wisdom, the Psychic Energy. Air Balloon is very good. This is so sus. Ah! Why is it like this? All right, if I go 12 and 12, I can do it. But is it more likely that I find Charizard? I have 2 prizes left to take. This is so bad. All right. I pretty much have to find a Klara in order to win. I've got a fat deck. Let's just go Lost Mine. I guess it's possible I could win with like a Cramorant double Cross Switcher if I find a Marnie. Right. So let's go. I should have put 3 onto this. This is silly. I should have put 3 here, but it's fine. I should have put at least 3. 9 on the Crobat was fine. I should have put 3 onto the new Palkia. Leon! Man, I'm really toast now. But we'll see. It's so tough because, like, hand disruption is so bad for this deck. It's so bad. Like, the Roxanne at the end of the game can just lose you the match. Because you get put to, like, a 2-card hand. And they've got the fresh pack. If I end up getting punished, if I find Charizard Fire and I don't have the 3 here, I'm going to kick myself so hard. I needed to put 3 onto this guy and 9 here. But I just like, and I would have, as soon as I clicked over past 9, I realized that I'm being silly. But it's fine. Klara is the win condition. Sableye, Klara, and we're in there. Right? Sableye, Klara, off of 1 Brave Comfey. There we go. Easy. We never didn't have it, bro. So we gotta trust the deck. Trust the deck. Trust the process. We never miss that. There we go. Nice little Lost Mine. Clean up the Crobat. Here's the 30 damage I should have put on you. Now you get it. GG's. That's it. Man, that was too close. But it's cool. We'll take it. Things got a little bit suspect off of that Roxanne, dude. Playing against Arceus Duraludon. There apparently were some Arceus Duraludon decks that were doing pretty well at Peoria. Flying high, I never wished that I had Meloetta and Fusion Energy in my Mew deck. It was so much better without it. 5 mulligans? Yes, please. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Looks like we're up against Arceus Duraludon going second. This matchup seems cool, honestly. I'm not worried about it at all. We knock out Arceus, then we got to knock out a couple of Duraludons. Okay, maybe, you know, they do a lot of healing. That's kind of annoying, but it should be fine. We've got all the usual suspects. Good stuff. Let's switch cards into Comfey. Starts using flower selecting. I'll thin a Sableye out of the deck. And here we go. Find Colress, love it. And then I can scoop up nets. And flower selecting again. And we can grab... I've already got 1 air balloon, so we can get the Lost Vacuum. And then we can scoop up net again. So I can select more flowers. And did I already pitch 1 Psychic Energy? No. Grab a Cross Switcher. And then let's Colress's Experiment. I like these cards right here. Already got a Cramorant, so I'm thinking these cards are the ones I want. As we are definitely drawing well enough to get the turn 2 Sableye. And I'm probably just going to swing into this Duraludon turn 1. Force them to go get a switch. And I'm going to put Path out as well. So we Escape Rope. Like, look at how insane this deck is. We Flower Select. This is all turn 1, right? Just so nuts. Scoop Up Net, Air Balloon, retreat into Cramorant, put the Path down. We'll preload Sableye with a Psychic Energy and spit innocently. So now Turn 1, gust up your guy. Path. What's up to be continued with the raid of 13? Thank you so much for that raid. Hopefully you're having a great day. I appreciate it. They've got the Arceus, but do they have the stadium? Not yet. They have to find a stadium. Or, no, they just have it, actually. But I did stop them from using their Starbirth V-Star power, which is all we really needed to do. And definitely impacts their ability to set up. So I'm liking where we're at. We'll flower selecting and grab another Colress. And we can use Colress's experiments to get these guys. And then Scoop Up Net, the Comfey. Flower selecting again. We'll grab a Psychic Energy. All you really need is the one fire. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 in the Lost Zone now. So let's just retreat. Bench this Comfey. Let's just retreat into Sableye and Lost Mine. And we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 1 here. So we knock out that Duraludon V on turn 2. That is just super aggressive. I mean, that's insane, right? That's like their whole game plan, is to build this guy up into a Duraludon VMAX, and we were able to just knock it out as a little V with some very fast and aggressive attacking. They did not disrupt my hand again. Every turn you fail to disrupt Lost Box's hand feels like, dude, I'm just gaining more power. Like, look at this right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 14 cards in my hand, bro. 14 cards. I don't even know what to do with all this stuff. It's 14. It's pretty insane. But now we got to deal with these Arceus, which could be a little bit annoying. I just got to get them softened up for back-to-back Charizard plays. So that's what we're doing. Let's just Colress. Continue building this big hand while I'm here. That's cool. And then flower selecting. There's the Zard. We were looking for dude. There he is. Put the Zard into play. Put the Sableye into play. Switch carts into Comfey. We just want to thin our deck down to just the good stuff now, right? Just the good stuff. Put the Sableye into play. Psychic Energy here. Feeling pretty good about that. And we'll retreat into Sableye and use Lost Mine, and we're going to go 6 and 6. And the reason we're doing that is because they might play Hyper Potion. And if they play Hyper Potion, that's fine. We want to have both of them damaged. I am going to need to knock out both of these things in order to win the game. But the sketchy thing about this deck is that I can only really start doing a lot of damage once they have 2 prizes remaining. They did discard a lot of their energy. That's true. Yeah, that's pretty much all the energy right there. They could always go double turbo hyper energy. That's a concern. Yeah, they're going to use their V-Star, and you can see them kind of loading up their extra energy here on the Arceuses. They're going to use their V-Star power to knock out the Charizard. That doesn't really matter because I've got double Klara in my hand, so it just doesn't really make a difference there. I've only got 5 cards left in deck, so I'm going to keep it chill, really. Not do anything too crazy. Fog Crystal, the cards left in my deck I don't really need. So we are going to Klara and do both. We're going to get Charizard and Sableye. And a Psychic Energy. And then we're going to bench the Charizard and attach a Far energy to it. And sure, I can Flower Selecting once. Take that. Retreat into Sableye. Yeah, it's so sketchy because if they just Hyper Potion like once, I can lose. For sure. Okay. I don't think the path matters. I think it can only really hurt me. I'll play it though. I guess I shouldn't play it, but I was thinking I could play it and then thin it out of my deck in case I get like Roxanne or something. But it's fine. Let's just Lost Mine. I think I'm committing to like all my damage counters here. So that way, like, if they Hyper Potion the active, I think 120 on 1 like might be the correct answer here, because if I go 60-60 again, then they could go Hyper Potion, and I could lose, right? They're gonna Boss Zard again, which is fine because I've got Klara again. Got 120 hit points left. So they're going to just knock this guy out. They didn't Hyper Potion, which is big. So then I promote the Comfey. And I go Klara. Do both. We get the Charizard. And we get the Far. And we put down Charizard. Did I goof this up? Probably not. I think I'm going to double Cross Switcher up the other one and knock it out. But now I've used both my Klaras. But this guy's got a perfect 120 hit points left, but if that, it's fine. I think we're chilling. I think we're just going for it. And there's another double Cross Switcher. That's fine. The other one was the closest one to being able to be Hyper Potioned. This one can't be Hyper Potioned, right? So that's why we went for the other one. Is because the other one was like ready for a Hyper Potion play, right? But if they Hyper Potion this one, then I get another turn because they can't attack and Hyper Potion it, right? But now they've got just exactly 120 HP, and we win the game by perfect math. 300. And I win the game by perfect math. 310 damage. GG's, bro. All right, looks like I'm up against Palkia CRE. Palkia CRE has proven to be one of the most popular decks in the format. I think it made up 16% of the metagame at the Peoria Regional Championships, which is a huge percentage of the field. 16%. I mean, that's like almost a fifth of the players decided to bring Palkia V-Star Kyurem VMAX. So if you want to do well in this format, you definitely have to be able to compete with Origin form Palkia V-Star and Kyurem VMAX. My opponent's going first, and they have a pretty good setup. Blinged out deck. But I've also got a good-looking opening hand. I'm into it. So let's Colress. We want Battle VIP Pass. We want Sableye and Comfey. That all seems quite good. I could keep a Psychic Energy, but I could just get another Psychic Energy later. So that's fine. And then we can Battle VIP Pass and start cruising. Grab a Comfey and a Cramorant. And then we are good to switch card. I think I want to hit into this Kyurem. So let's switch card into the Comfey. Flower select. We find a Sableye and a Cross Switcher. I think I saw I do have all three Sableye in the deck, so I can keep a Cross Switcher. That's fine. And send one Sableye. But I'll want to keep the other ones. We'll Scoop Up Net the Comfey. Go and Flower Select again. And we want to keep another Colress's Experiment for sure. And with that, we should be up to 4 cards in the Lost Zone. I could get one more card into the Lost Zone to help me power into a turn 2 Sableye, so I'll go for it. Go that, grab another switch cards. And then I can retreat into the Cramorant. We'll bench Sableye. And I'll Primate Wisdom with Colress. It's fine. And spit innocently for 110 damage. You do have to look out for Radiant Greninja. Moonlight Shuriken. Tord was playing 2 copies of Manaphy to help protect against Radiant Greninja, especially in those Palkia matchups. Palkia Inteleon still proving to be one of the best decks in the formats, finishing 2nd place at the Peoria Regional Championships with Canceling Cologne. Palkia Inteleon can stack, or Palkia Inteleon can use Canceling Cologne to turn off your Manaphy's ability, allowing Greninja to Moonlight Shuriken. But if you play 2 Manaphy, then can't do it, right? So they are all set up, and this is a very typical board state for the Palkia Kyurem deck. They only go 1 Palkia, and then they set up a couple of Kyurems. They almost always have to Crobat. Oh, and it looks like they are able to get the switch and actually punish me with the Radiant Greninja. So that's sad, but it's all good. I was only able to find 1 Battle VIP Pass, and I went for the Cramorant and the Comfey. That's okay. So they'll be able to knock out both my Comfeys. Those are my only 2 Comfeys, though. So that's not good. that's like real bad, actually. This could be a game loser. It would be it'd been nice to get a Manaphy out. That's bad. This is real bad. It's cool though. We'll carry on. I'm still confident. Okay. Get a Psychic Energy. There's only one Manaphy in my deck. And the thing is like there's no quick balls. So there's no like way to find the Manaphy, right? Which is fine. Okay, all these cards that would draw me cards. But they do not. Cool. It's not great. I am very stuck now. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards in the Lost Zone. It's not great. Thank you, Midnight Gaming, for the raid. Thank you, Mr. Misters, for the Prime sub. Gotta have to hope that they're stuck. Their Trading Court and their Lost Vacuum's down. So we can win. Theoretically, since this path is going to stick until further notice. But I need to find a Klara, and I've got no way to draw cards because I prized 2 Comfey, and then my other 2 got knocked out by Moonlight Shuriken. So that's like terrible. I need to get 3 more cards in the Lost Zone, but no real way to do it. I have to find Klara pretty much. Or else yeah, it's fine. Primate Wisdom and Energy. Let's go, dude. Let's go. All right, that's sick. Okay. We're back in business, baby. We're back. Klara. Right on cue. It's the monkey. I know. The broken ape. What is wrong with this thing? Absolutely nuts. Flower selecting. And now I'm cruising, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably have to wait till next turn. Flower selecting. Ooh, another Cross Switcher. That's poggers. Okay, and I think I can just retreat into the Cramorant. And smack for 110 again. So what's my win con now? All right, I've got like 4 mapped up there. That's fine. Okay, so we're just going to do that. I've got 4 here, 1 here, but that one doesn't matter. So I probably just need to put 3 on the Palkia and then finish it off with Charizard. But I have to find the Charizard. Who you gusting? Get out of here, brother. Get out of here. No way. Okay. So they're going down to 2 prizes remaining. This is extremely sus. I don't think I could do it. I need to take out the Palkia, like, now. That's cool. We're going to Colress. None of this stuff helps. Let's see. Cross Switcher. Air Balloon. Okay, let's Flower Select. Take the Psychic. Scoop Up Net. Flower Select. Yeah. Take the Klara. Yeah, I think so. I need to buy some time. Flower selecting. Colress. Primate Wisdom. Here. There's Charizard. Retreats. And spits. I need to stick them, right? I think they have already played their switch. So hopefully they don't have more. But we're about to see. Maybe they do have one. In which case, I can maybe stick this Kyurem. If they like play one more switch, then they can get this Kyurem out of the active. But if I can get this Kyurem to stay here, then I can Sableye a few turns, and then I can win, right? It looks like they're manually attaching to the Kyurem now. It's got a retreat of 3. So that's good. That is going to buy me 1 extra turn. I'm like, I'm so close, but I'm not quite where I need to be. However, if I can get them to have to manually retreat the Kyurem, I could potentially bring it back up. Right? With another double cross switcher play. So that's very good. All right, what's my Marnie situation? Should be 1 left. Klara. 110. So if I hit here again, it goes to 110 left. Let's Colress. I could do it. Cool. So we grab these. And then did I just get rid of the last vacuum? I did. See, that's my bad. I needed to leave a vacuum so I could potentially finish with Charizard. Ah! It's fine. All right. Let's... go here, go here. Lost mine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more there. We're so close, dude. I need to knock out the Karen before it evolves and gets out of range. So, that's important. And then, thank you, Nintendo, for the tier 1 sub in the 2 years. I can't... The issue with the Charizard is that I can't counter my own path now because I accidentally got rid of my last vacuum. So I needed to keep that last vacuum, right? All right, so now they're down at 1 prize remaining. So in order to win, we have to go double Cross Switcher here and Marnie. No, wait. I can do this better. All right, because I can Oranguru the Klara on top of the deck. And then Marnie, right? So then I put them, and I try to stick this Oranguru here. And then I hit for 110. Are you seeing it now, Mr. Krabs? and then if I stick them, they just need to be stuck. Right here. And then I go Sableye for game. Right? That's it. And now they lose. Yeah. That's it, bro. They can't Luminion. They got Path out. So that's what we call the old shake and bake. Right there, baby. The cross switchers were totally broken. That would have been way easier if I'd saved a Lost Vacuum and then finished this off with my Charizard. But it's all good. We found another way to do it. Yeah, Brady with the 39 months. Hopefully you're doing well, Brady. Thank you. They're attaching to Greninja. That's not going to help. They can Melanie to Greninja, but you can't Melanie to Oranguru. Or they can Melanie to Crobat, but they can't Melanie to Oranguru. So they have to pass, and that's it. We've got Klara, and we go get Sableye and a Psychic Energy. And we could just retreat into Sableye for the 4 prize turn. Lost Mine. We go 1, 2, 3. And then the rest on Crobats. That's it. No! 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 Why can't I read, bro? Bro, I still win if I just don't... If I just don't knock out the Oranguru. There's no way they had a way to move that Oranguru. God, I did not read Wash Energy. All right, so like that wraps it up for Tord Reklev's regional winning Lost Box deck. Huge congratulations to Tord for a job well done at Peoria. I'm also really excited about how my friend group did with our Mew VMAX deck. Riley Hulbert was able to finish in the top 16, barely losing 2 win-and-ins to top 8 with our Mew VMAX list. Adler Pierce finished in the top 32, and both me and JW Creewall, aka Flex Daddy Righteous, were able to finish in the top 64 with our Mew VMAX deck. So really excited about our team's performance this past weekend and looking forward to the Salt Lake Regional Championships. Y'all take it easy and have a good one. See ya!